eu sou Leonardo Pereira, diretor técnico da Fortgreen, e nós estamos aqui hoje em Amboy, Illinois, para conversar com o Craig sobre a produção da safra 2017 de soja e milho. Craig, can you explain for us about your yield in this year for corn and bean when you make the relation the last year?
Well, we've experienced a little lower soybean yields just because of the fact that we didn't really receive any rain the month of August. We had like 10 weeks, we got like no precipitation, and I would say our bean yields are down maybe somewhere around 8 to 10 bushel per acre from last year, but last year was a record crop. We're still above average, but our bean yields are down from last year, but still good bean yields, 60, 70 bushel yields. Our corn yield is extremely good. So far we've harvested maybe 300 acres of early planted corn, and the yields have been tremendous. As good as last year, which was an absolute record crop. We have corn yields that are well into the 200s, 230, 240 dry bushels, really good yields. On the early planted corn, now we had some planting difficulties. Some of the later planted corn, I think it looks good. I don't know if it's going to be as good as the early planted corn, but all in all, we got a pretty good crop.
Nice. And about your trade, you can explain for us how you make your trade for corn and bean?
Well, normally we try to forward price any commodity that we can't store here on the farm. I don't pay commercial storage. I don't like to take it to commercial storage. I try to forward price as much as I can. I always look back and I should forward price more, but when in a growing season, you never know how much you're going to get. So I try to forward price at least 30 to 40% of my crop, and the balance of the crop I can store on farm here, and I try to price it early in the year in December, January time frame. I basically by July 1st, I want to be totally out of commodities. Grain is sold, so I just try to hold it, and I do get better bases here. We got pretty good bases in this area, and I really take advantage anytime I can sell at above the narrow bases. You know, I take advantage of that. When you got the grain stored, you can do that stuff. So that's pretty much, I think this year I go to a marketing guy and he tells me that, you know, we might have to lower our expectations and liquidate this grain.
Okay. Greg, I'd like to say thank you again for receiving us here. So it was a pleasure. Know that you achieved your target that we remembered in August. We were worried of the yield, but now we know that you achieved a good yield. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.